come to fight. I expect an exciting bout in this one.
Who would you call for an early prediction?
Well, they're pretty well evenly matched. I could say if the busier, who's ever more busier, is going to take the bout. I predict this is a very close one to call.
That's the last bout before the intermission. C'est le dernier combat avant l'intermission.
All right, not to mention Ramon Zanon from Cuba is the Cuban junior champion.
Yes, he is. Right now he's been put on the C team. He will eventually be on their top squad in a few more years. Probably as close as 1 year, depending how he does in international competition. I just lean towards, I know I said I may be contradicting a bit, but I just lean more towards Fitzroy, if he is more busier, if he has to use his boxing style.
Have you been impressed with the style of Fitzroy thus far?
Yes, I have. He's only had one bout. I was very impressed with him. Very impressive. But against this Cuban, he'll have a tough time. I see he's tall for his weight. And there we have the referee, Gordon Henry, who is the brother of Frank Henry, the president of the Scottish Amateur Boxing Association. He has many international bouts under his belt refereeing. He's a good ref, has been here before, back in '88.
So he won't accept any money under the table, eh?
No, he won't. Doesn't look like he will. Well, he's from Scotland, but...
Get some scotch or something.
Yeah.
Oh, nice quick...
Yes, as you can see, the Cuban Ramon Zanon is a southpaw. Fitzroy Vanderpool should be moving to his left like he's doing right now and shooting a straight right down the pipe. Straight right and left hook is a good combination to use against the southpaw.
What do you think Fitzroy's style is going to be for this fight?
I think I see he's going to try to come in more. He wants to try to box inside more. He wants right there. He used the left jab. He's going to try to use more overhand rights and a straight left jab. I think he wants to come in more for this bout. Like he did for his last bout, he boxed more. Right now, see, he's trying to come in more. He's trying to cut down the reach of the Cuban.
So an early prediction for this one?
Right now, I'm just leaning more towards Fitzroy.
Fitzroy.
But like I said before, it's very close. It'll be very close to call.
Now the winner of this faces Jim Pender.
Pender, yes, and Jim Pender actually is going to find himself in the finals tomorrow.
Maybe third time lucky, eh?
Yes, maybe. I can see these two are two good competitors right there. The Cuban pushed off Fitzroy Vanderpool. Right now, the Cuban is leading by a point.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fitzroy has to get going, has to land something. As you can see, I've noticed this about all Cuban boxers. There he gets a caution for pushing. I've noticed through all the Cuban boxers, they all seem to have a lot of movement. They punch and move. So you're right there. They won't give you a chance to set up. They always take that step backward.
Stick and move.
Yeah, that's right. And they all hit hard. I've noticed that on all the Cubans. See, right there.
Yeah,
he came in and went back right away. They use I've watched the Cubans train. They seem to use a lot of body movement, a lot of versatility. Punch and move. They have all the movements. Every part of their body seems to move.
Would it be a wise strategy for Vanderpool if he were to, judging by the style of the Cuban, knowing that he's sticking and moving, would it be interesting if he had followed him on his move?
Well, no, you don't. You want to cut the ring off. That's what you want to do. You don't want to follow him, because if you follow him around the ring, what's going to happen is he'll pick you apart. Right now, Fitzroy's trying to cut. He's trying to give him angles. I know it's easier said than done. This is what he's trying to do, because if you follow, especially a southpaw, he'll pick you apart with that right jab and straight left. You don't want to follow him straight. There he goes. He tried to... Right now, the boat's kind of even.
Well, it appears as though Zanon has the height advantage. But,
yes, he does. He knows how to use it good. He's using that. There goes two body blows.
Interesting first round there.
Yes, interesting first round. Right now, Vanderpool is 2 down.
But it's anybody's game.
It's still anybody's fight. Yeah, Vanderpool has to be the more aggressor in the next 2 rounds, especially in the next round coming up.
So you would have scored it definitely for Zanon?
Yes, I would have. I would have scored it for him. I believe he's leading now by 2-all. Sorry, he's leading by 2 up.
As you can see on the replay there,
yes,
nice.
He has a good body blow right there. I notice in this tournament the judges are counting body blows more often. And there we see Fitzroy with Adrian Theodorescu, a one-time Romanian boxing coach, now residing in Canada. And Adrian was also in the last Olympics. His 2 boxers won a medal, Lennox Lewis and Egerton Marcus.
Call him as a future heavyweight champion?
Yes, well, as far as
More
boxing,
experience.
as far as boxing business, yes, they're building him up very well.
Well, they showed a match with him and Frank Mason about a year back for the Commonwealth title.
Yes,
Very interesting bout.
Yeah. Not an exciting bout, but very interesting. I predict he'll win the world title in the near future.
The Canadian style, do they have a distinct style that the trainers bring them up to?
Well, in Canada, it's pretty well, we try to be more technical, but a lot of our guys we don't seem to have the conditioning as the Europeans do. We all have good technical skills, but we just don't seem to have that condition. And now that has something to do with the training programs. Of course, we're a different system altogether. Pretty well, the Canadians show a whole bunch of styles, depending who the coach is. Some of them are sluggers, some of them are boxers. Basically a North American boxing style, what we're really seeing.
Well, for the crowd that's turned out, they're definitely behind Fitzroy Vanderpool.
Oh, yes, they are. They're really cheering for him. Right now, I see Fitzroy picking up the pace a bit. That's correct. And he wants to cut down the reach of Ramon Zanon. And there goes Fitzroy underneath. And that's there goes a nice straight left by Zanon.
Starting to slug it.
Yeah, they're trying to get inside more. That's what Fitzroy wants to do. Get inside. There goes a left.
Definitely has to stop the size.
It looks like Fitzroy was staggered momentarily by a right hand.
Nice flurry there.
Yeah. Cubans are all tricky to fight. There goes the holding of the Cuban. Yes. Right now, the Cuban is leading the bout. Looks like to me he's scored the more effective punches, but Fitzroy's coming back. He's trying to slug. He's just trying to smother the Cuban. The Cuban went back. As you can see, the referee cautioned someone. There goes a right. There goes a nice right hand by Fitzroy. Fitzroy seems to be up by 1 point.
Fitzroy definitely wants to mix it up.
Yes, he does. He's
tied up in the corner.
He wants to cut the long range of the Cuban. There goes a nice left by Fitzroy.
Slugging him.
Yeah, and he's roughing him up a bit. Yeah. Right there.
He's definitely getting frustrated now.
Yes, he is. He seems to be frustrated now.
If he'll come back or angry.
Fitzroy seems to be up in this bout right now. He seems to have be 2 points ahead. He just has to keep that up, what he's doing right now. There, right there. Cuban hang down with the
left-right hook.
That's right there. Nice uppercut. Nice uppercut. And there, Fitzroy just switched to orthodox. Fitzroy.
Donald Curry style, right?
Yeah, that's right. Donald Curry.
Very unorthodox.
Donald Curry was a very good, skilled defensive boxer. He never fought southpaw, but he was a very good defensive, not a very exciting fighter, but he shot a lot of nice straight blows.
Yeah, nice classic battle with Tommy the Hitman Hearns a few years back.
Bruce Curry?
Donald Curry.
Donald Curry. He fought Terry Norris. He had a very tough fight with Terry Norris, and he was a different category because Tommy Hearns had moved up in weight by the time Donald Curry became champion. We have a there we go, a flurry. We can see it's Fitzroy Vanderpool.